Yo, what's going on, people? Hope you guys are doing well. I'm not doing too bad myself. So today I've got a new type of video for you. Hopefully you haven't seen it before, so add a bit uniqueness, but it's titled "There are 4 types of people in this world," right? So we've got the player, you've got the watcher, you've got the wanderer with an O, and the wanderer with an A, right? I'm gonna break down each 4 of these types so you guys can see which one you fit into, because all of us have these 4 types of people within us in certain areas, but we just need to figure out which ones are supportive to us and which ones are actually going to help us become the people we want to be. So hope you guys enjoy. So we're going to start from back to front, right? We're going to start off with wanderer with an A. So the term wander literally means to walk around aimlessly with no direction, with no plan. You're completely just lost. You've got no idea what you're doing. This refers to the people who don't really have a sense or care in the world, right? Because there are some people who have no real impulse or no real desire to achieve many things in the world. This could be for many reasons. They may not believe it's possible. They may believe in luck a lot more than other people. They may believe that they're completely locked into their situation. They can't change. They think that their life is predetermined, not predisposed. Go check that video out if you haven't seen it before. But these people are completely content with being unaware that they can improve and they can develop in some way, shape or form. These people don't really have any plans, no goals, no nothing. And this may have been us in secondary school, or this could be you in university or college, or even now. That's fine, because awareness is the most important thing. These are people who don't really have any ambition, right? So this could be when we're just looking for entertainment. This could be when we're looking for vices to escape from life, because life is hard, let's be real. Life is very difficult. There's a lot of bad things going on in life that could throw us off our path, that can make us unhappy, make us feel depressed, things like that. So a tendency of wanderers is to find escapes, to escape from their life, to escape from reality, right? So they just want to block everything out and leave it as it is. Now, the problem with this is because a lot of people, as I said before, they think their life is predetermined. So whatever they were born into, whatever they're encouraged to go down, whatever path they were put on to begin with, they think that that's it for them. So you were dealt a bad hand in Uno, you were dealt a bad hand in Blackjack. You think just because you got like 2 1s and like 3 3s that you can't win the game when someone else got a +4 or someone else got a +2. That's not the case. You can win with any hand as long as you continuously work. You may not get it straight away, but it can be done. So it's important to recognize whether you're a wanderer, aimlessly walking around with no ambition, no idea, no direction in your life, right? Now, next we have the wanderer with an O. So that's thinking, wondering, right? So you're thinking, okay, cool, my life isn't the way it is right now, but what if there is something different? What if there is something that could help me out? These people are a lot more open and receptive. They're aware. That's your level of consciousness, right? You're aware that other people are living lives that are ideal to them, and you're also aware that it can be done, but you're just unsure of how you can actually make it happen, right? So that's the type of wanderer. It's a step above wanderer with an A, because you're still a bit less ambitious. You're still not sure if you can actually achieve something, but you're aware that it is possible. That's basically the key difference between them, right? Now, number 2, we have the watcher, right? So these are people who these people have a clear understanding that they can achieve something in life. They are very aware that they can change if they so choose, but they're paying more attention to people who are playing the game, a lot more people who are actually living the lives that they want. So for example, this could be a celebrity, this could be an athlete, this could be an R&B artist. For example, let's name a couple. This could be Cristiano Ronaldo, this could be Lionel Messi, this could be SZA, this could be Bryson Tiller, this could be name anyone who's living a life, a celebrity, Justin Bieber. These are people who are playing the game, but we'll get to play it after, right? Now, the problem with the watcher is that they're a step above the wanderer with an A. Well, they're 2 steps above the wanderer with an A, because they are aware that something is going on and they're actually trying to do it, but they can't commit. And that's also the difference with the wanderer with an O as well. The biggest problem with watchers is the commitment. They are aware that they can change. They're aware of that there are things in life that are holding them back. but they're struggling with maintaining these habits, maintaining the things that will actually get them to the levels that they want to. And now if we move on to the player in life, these are the people who are actively doing the things, actively playing the game. So if we think of this situation as a game of baseball, right? These are people who are actually in the stadium, playing, being judged, being criticized, actually putting the work in. And that's the biggest difference between a player and a watcher. The players embrace everything that comes with playing the game and living the lives that they want to. The players are actively taking risks. The players are actively going for lives that they want to, regardless of whether they're embarrassed, regardless of whether they feel upset, regardless of whether they feel upset or angry or depressed. They're constantly pushing for the life that they want because they believe that they can, and they are proving to themselves over and over again that they can do it through practice, through dedication, through hard work. The people who are constantly watching the game are constantly thinking, damn, I could be living this, I could be living that life, but there's so many things holding me back, and they're constantly stuck on things that aren't letting them change. So this could be, if we take it back to the wanderer, this could be alcohol, this could be sugar, this could be bad situationships, this could be bad friendships, this could be bad relationships. Whatever doesn't serve you, you're holding on to, and therefore you are a watcher, because instead of playing the game and actively doing the things that could support you, you are holding on to things that are holding you back when you know better. You can see that there are people living lives that they are proud of. You can see that there are people living lives that you would really love to embody yourself. But because you are holding on to these things, because you're not brave enough to take the step and just try something new, try and be different, try and be the person you want to be, you're holding on to these things, and you'll forever be someone in the stands watching someone else play the game, living their dream life, getting the cars, feeling happy, donating to charity, whatever a successful life is to that player who's living life on their terms. You are watching them do it, and you are upset and angry that you aren't living that same success as well. Now, I want you to remember what I said at the beginning. Each one of these 4 stages reside within all of us. All of us are the player in some areas, all of us are a watcher in some areas, all of us are a wanderer for O in some areas, and all of us are a wanderer for A in some areas as well. So don't think that there's one person who's always living life as a player. Ideally, that's what we want to get to, but there's always something that someone is unaware or unsure of. For example, if it's your first time learning to play piano, you are naturally going to be, you could be a watcher, you could be a wanderer for O as well. You know that it's possible to get there, but there's potential fears and ideas that are holding you back from being that person. So just remember, the key concept of this video is that change is possible. If you are a wanderer, you can become a wanderer with an O. You can understand that there's something out there. You can become a watcher, someone who is constantly improving. I messed up, but it's right. We'll keep it going. The key takeaway for this video is that you can improve if you so choose. There is choice, you have choice, and you can become better if you want. You can go from a wanderer for A, not knowing what you want to do in life, just constantly running towards distractions, running towards things that aren't serving you, to a wanderer for O, someone who's understanding that there is something bigger but you're not sure where to start. Then you've got the watcher, someone who's understanding that there are things that you can do to improve in life. You're watching people who are living the lives that you want, and you're understanding, you're learning from them, but you're just a bit too afraid to actually try and step out in the game, to be embarrassed, to be unsure, to be undisciplined, all of these things. And then you have the player, the people who are actively changing their lives. And this is something that I'm trying to embody as much as possible, right? This is me doing things that I haven't done before. This is me trying to take the lead in my own life. This is me putting myself in places where I can be embarrassed. For example, social media, you guys saw me mess up like 30, maybe even like 1 minute ago, but you got to keep on going. You got to roll with the punches, keep on going, keep on flowing, and you'll become the person you want to be. So I'm not sure if I summarized it, so we'll do it quickly. Wanderer with an A, right? These people are unsure of what's the bigger picture in life. They're not really ambitious. They're unsure. They're kind of partying, doing everything apart from living their lives on their terms. They've got no idea and no rough idea they've got no real desire to find out what else is going on in life, right? Then you've got the wanderer with an O. These people are aware that they're living a life that they aren't necessarily happy about, but they're unsure of how to start. They gotta search and discover different things that could support them and help them become the people they want to be. Then you've got the watcher. These people are very conscious and very aware of their flaws, where they want to go and what they want to do in life, but they're a bit too scared to actually play the game, to be embarrassed, to try something new, to try something different and become the people they want to be. And you've got the player. These are the people who are actively taking risks. These are the people who are actively doing things that will help them become better people. So this could be trying something new for the first time, trying something that you were afraid to do before, putting yourself in uncomfortable situations to become better. This could be going to the gym, this could be learning an instrument, this could be learning a language, this could be even learning how to play music or record or sing. It's putting yourself in positions to succeed. Please understand, you will not get what you want in life if you do not actively go through it, if you do not go through embarrassment, if you do not go through discouragement, if you do not go through laziness, tiredness, being undisciplined, long nights, early mornings. As long as you push towards the life you want to do, as long as you are living in the idea of a player, someone who's actively going for the life they want, you will get there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A bit of a longer one today. This is the type of length that I want to go for videos. Let me know what you guys think. Love you guys, appreciate you. Take care of yourself, man.